what is going to be, what you per se see the transformative role of technology?
Oh, thank you, sir. First of all, Pradeep, thank you for setting up the context. I welcome all the distinguished guests in the room, and we want to make this session very productive. And thanks, Dinesh, you have a vast experience on your backdrop, and you actually, example for that. How we can shape up a startup to such a big entrepreneurship. So, coming to the question you're asking, I think pandemic had changed our life forever, and whomsoever sitting in this room, we got impacted and we just came out of it. And pre-pandemic, there was one technology adoptions, and post-pandemic, it is another. And we are living in an era of AI ML, and where Chat GPT is defining the decoding, and where everything. And I was reading a book a couple of weeks back, is talking about that humans can apply. The time will come when the jobs will come for the human or for the robot. So that's the era probably we are going to see in a couple of years from now. Now the question is that how HP is enabling and can enable. See, we are first of all the pioneer in technology, pioneer in adoption, whatever changes are happening in the world, and we want to be as close to be our customer, our partners, so that we can give the right kind of solutioning. So I'll give you a couple of examples on the product. In fact, right, this is the era when we are traveling probably 18-20 hours. We need a backup of 24 hours. We need a device with less than a kg. We need a ergonomics of device which should work in a way that we should not get tired working on it. I'll tell you and give you a very small example. Visual hacking. We never realize you're sitting in a plane and flying long, and then the guy sitting next to you may be watching whatever the data point you're talking. And then in such cases, the technology is so critical, and we are developing and we are working continuously, seamlessly, that putting a one button, you're secure. Nobody can see. In fact, I want that technology should somewhere come in phone also. When you're watching a movie in a flight, you don't want to show the content to the guy sitting next to you, maybe sometime a kid or something. So that kind of technology we are adopting. HP as a company, we are very, very sensitive about it. Second thing, when we are talking about technology at this space, I think security is a very big concern from a startup like, and then we are committed to it. And the Wolf security, the kind of solution, not only to the PC, even to the printer. The moment you are on the net, you are hooked to a network, anybody can get into your thing. So all these adoption and transformation from a device point of view we are doing.
I have done this entire journey, and you bootstrapped yourself for right up till the stage of the IPO. So your views on this entire journey, and what is the new mantra?
Thank you. In early stage startup funding, there has been no winter, almost no winter. So whatever, जब आप हेडलाइन देखते हो कि 10 बिलियन की मैक्सिमम फंडिंग एक महीने में हुई थी, वो इस महीने 1 बिलियन से भी कम रह गई, तो वो 9 बिलियन कुछ लेट स्टेज जो 1-1 बिलियन की फंडिंग होती थी, 500 मिलियन की फंडिंग होती थी, वहीं से कमी हुई है. इफ आई can tell you whether it is Indian Angel Network or whether it is GSF or whether it is WeFounders or whether it is Angel List, I mean, maybe a little bit more scrutiny, maybe a little less amount, but I don't think people are shying away from writing a 50 lakh rupees, 1 crore rupees check. People are definitely shying away from writing a 500 crore rupees check. Okay? So from your perspective, 50 lakh rupees to 5 crore rupees funding, not much has changed.
So from a HP standpoint or any technology company standpoint, startups are growing in an era where the technology adoption is very high. So the SMB also you can segregate. One is that old traditional way, but now the startups. So startups understand they have to adopt the technology if they to compete with the competitive world. So that's the first point. But now from a startup standpoint, what HP can do? I think first thing which started look at us, keeping aside the ruggedness and the quality of the product, which anyway a top brand has to do it, the peace of mind. The second most important thing which the buying behavior from a startup is getting changed. They are not looking for a couple of things. One, device is no more in play. They are looking for a service, a solution they are looking for. What they have to do from that device. So per se, if you are exporter, you need a right scanner, you need to, the quality of image should be at that level, you need a connectivity, you need everything.
So at all levels, all suite of service, that is the kind of
and the
thing.
services. What I have to do, and then what device is required. I'll tell you one more thing here. The startups looking for OPEX, not the CAPEX. Nobody wants to invest in the device. So one is that services, device as a services, what this startup looking. Second is that they don't want to spend the money and buying it. So they want, and the most important thing, and that is the top of the mind every startup, that how to scale up and scale down. Today I want to buy 50 computers because I have 50 manpower. I don't know tomorrow it will become 200 or become 25. So I want some solutioning where I can get 30 computer today for a quarter. Next quarter I want to go 60 or 15, I don't know. And
no, this is very interesting, just as software as a service, now you are saying hardware as a service.
Device as a
and I'm
service.
sure a whole lot of people in this room will be very interested in knowing more about this particular thing. So
just, thanks for it. So now, if I'm a startup, and let me give you a live example and the service we have, and today I want to buy 50 computers, and within 3 months time I've decided now 50, I want to go 25 or 100, both the sides. We are having the leasing solution available with HP, and it's very simple, nothing complicated. You go to a portal, go to with your partner, select number of devices, and the flexibility to the level that I am the CEO, I may be requiring a less than a kg product, and then my accountant require a very high computing device. Every flexibility built in, and you can go for 3 months. After 3 months, you have to go to for 6 months, 9 months. Every flexibility you are building up. So we are understanding the flexibility required, OPEX model required, and you require a service, not a device.
wonderful.
Sir,
Okay.
one last, so as you start, initially obviously hiring, attracting, retaining, all that is a huge challenge. But initially it's pretty much all hands on the deck, everyone does everything. But as the team grows, things become a little more structured. Then in that sense, you have already created a tweaked up structure. How do you create a hierarchy in that situation?
Any closing remarks and that quick answer, that do you give any preference to buying from software, from startups?
So our buying process is very different,
She's already standing there, so
I know. I'll not take more time. I think from a closing remark, everything beautifully covered by
Beautifully.
you. I can't speak better than that. From answering to you, we have a lot of Make in India initiatives. And as government regulation is also there, if you want to participate in certain level of Make in India component is there. Now the Make in India obviously has to manufacture in India, so we in some way we would be connected to some startup. Since our manufacturing is outsourced to Flextronics, so I don't have answer. HP, end of the day, HP using, maybe HP as a brand may not be buying it. That's the answer.
Sure. So, there is no limit to WeRise, and therefore, here is a message to all of you that all of you can rise, and we together, there's a new India which is there, and I'm sure that all of us will embark on this journey of WeRise, and we'll rise together. Thank you very much.